Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Kay at Great Lakes Wanderer. And today we're going to make a cheesy bacon soup from a recipe that I saw posted on 28 Days Keto Challenge on their Instagram page that I follow. But I'm going to change it up a bit. Today I'm not going to use garlic, I'm going to use onion instead. And instead of cauliflower, I'm going to substitute for broccoli. So grab a snack, have a seat, and let's get started. In the directions, it says in a deep pan that we need to heat 3/4 of olive oil, measuring a 1/4 cup of olive oil. So a 1/4 cup of olive oil needs to go into our pan, but we're gonna reserve a quarter of it for later on in the recipe. That looks about good to me. So we'll set that aside. I'm going to turn the burner on to a high medium. To the oil, we're gonna add 1 chopped medium onion. And we're gonna just let this saute up and let the onions get transparent. The onions are nice and hot now, they're getting aromatic, kind of getting transparent. So at this point, I'm going to add my broccoli. I've chopped up about 2 fair-sized heads, and I'll just dump that into the bowl. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I'm going to use my emulsion blender after most of this is cooked up so that I can get a thicker consistency soup. In another smaller pot, I do have more broccoli cooking so that I can add whole pieces later once I've emulsified all of this. I don't want the broccoli to get too much color, so I'm just going to head on and move to the next direction on the recipe. It says to pour in chicken broth, 2 cups. I have homemade chicken broth that I made a couple weeks ago when I made chicken soup. So I'm just going to add this to the pot. See, there's some chicken floating on the bottom, but it won't matter once we blend it all up. Just give it some added 1 cup of water. And I'm going to turn the heat up here on the burner, and we're going to bring this to a boil. And we're going to let it boil for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let that broccoli start to wilt down a bit. We have a nice rolling boil going there, so we're going to set the timer for 3 minutes. Now that the 3 minutes is up, I am going to take it upon myself to do this step. I'm going to take my emulsion blender and I'm going to blend this all up and see if I can make it a little thicker. Looks of that better. Back to the original directions. At this point, we are going to add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. I've already turned the burner down to medium because it was just boiling way too much. Stir this in. Rest of our olive oil comes in. To this remaining olive oil, I'm going to add a teaspoon of xanthan gum, and we're going to make it into a slurry of some sort, which is going to act as a thickening agent to make the soup creamy. So I'm just going to quickly do it here with a little tiny whisk. Oh yeah, they're right. It's kind of like a slimy little slurry thing. Xanthan gum does kind of get slimy if you do add too much to a recipe. As soon as I drop this into the soup mix, the slurry is going to make it thicken up instantly. So we just put it in. Let's give it a quick stir here. Oh yes, we can see it's thickening up a bit here. Just doing this over medium heat. So we're getting a little bit of a rolling boil. I'm just going to turn it down. Moving on, we have measured 1.5 cups of shredded cheese. And we're going to just add this slowly so that it melts into the soup. Broccoli that I cooked in a separate pot. I'm just going to add this now so that we have some thicker, more substantial pieces in there to eat. Oh, that's thickened up really nice. Way better than I ever thought it would. I have 6 strips of bacon that have been pre-cooked and cut up into bits. So I'm gonna add probably about 3/4 of this and keep extras to reserve for garnish. Looks like we have some soup here. I'm just going to serve myself a bowl. We'll put some sour cream on with the bacon for garnish. There you have it. Some cheesy bacon soup. Put a little bit of sour cream on top with some bacon bits and some fresh ground black pepper. I hope you try this recipe and let me know what you think of it. What are you having for dinner? Please like and subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell and see our weekly videos on Sunday or Monday. Thanks for watching.